Hello, and welcome to this 500 adat quick tutorial on upgrading your headphone amplifier and monitoring facilities. With a few simple connections, 500 adat can transform the monitoring facilities of your studio by offering two reference-grade headphone amplifiers as well as intuitive zero-latency analog monitor mixes. In this video, we're going to connect 500 adat's artist monitoring section to an audio interface and demonstrate how easily you can use these monitoring facilities in your studio. Before we get started, you will first need to connect 500 adat to your audio interface using its adat connections. For a step-by-step guide on how to do this, please check out our other 500 adat quick tutorials. At the heart of 500 adat's artist monitoring section are its AUX1 and AUX2 monitor buses. These buses have their own controls that are used to create two discrete headphone mixes. The AUX blend controls allow you to easily balance between two main audio sources. When turned anti-clockwise, the AUX listens to the mix created using the controls beneath each 500 series module. When the blend control is turned clockwise, the AUX listens to the audio incoming via the rear panel AUX line input. This audio source can consist of click tracks, DAW playback, or any other audio source sent from the connected audio interface. By adjusting the control to taste, you can create your own balance between the two sources, or quickly flip-flop between live instruments and the recording. To connect the artist monitoring section to an interface, all we need to do is connect the outputs of the audio interface to the AUX inputs on the back of 500 adat. We can use just the left AUX input for mono sources, or both inputs for stereo sources. Next, using the included software mixer or your DAW of choice, patch your desired audio to the correct line outputs of your audio interface. In this example, all we need to do is patch the output of the click track to line outputs 3-4. On 500 adat itself, connect your mics or instruments to the module inputs, turn the blend controls to their mix positions, and use the mix level controls beneath each of the slots to create an analog mix of the live sources. Next, press play in your DAW and turn the AUX blend control clockwise to find the perfect balance between the analog mix and the AUX input. Then, when the artist is happy with the overall balance and level of the monitor mix, you can press record. 500 adat has two independent AUX buses that the engineer can use to create extra monitor mixes in the studio. The artist can also use this simple control themselves to easily adjust their own headphone mix to taste. The headphone amplifiers built into audio interfaces can vary in quality. A headphone amp that has limited current will generate excess distortion and can affect frequency linearity, especially on high impedance headphones. You may also struggle to get the amount of volume that you need for your artist. The headphone amplifiers on 500 adat are our own reference design with specs that rival standalone headphone amplifiers and can drive high-end, high impedance headphones with ease. To make the most out of these powerful headphone amplifiers in your studio, you can use 500 adat as your main reference headphone amplifier for critical listening. Using the software included with your audio interface, send your main DAW output to the outputs that are connected to 500 adat. Other interfaces may have the option to mirror the main output to a second pair of line outputs. Next, use the interface to mute your studio monitors, and then on 500 adat itself, turn the blend control clockwise to the AUX input position. Now, the DAW playback makes its way into 500 adat and out of its headphone outputs for reference monitoring of your DAW mix. Every audio interface handles output routing or output mirroring differently, so please check out the user guide of your interface for more instructions. This has only been a quick tutorial on upgrading your headphone amplifier and monitoring facilities. The quality of the headphone amps is often an overlooked part of any audio interface. For more information on why the quality of a headphone amplifier matters, check out the links in the video description. That's all for now. Thanks for watching, and check out the other videos in the series for more tutorials.